Welcome to Dark Cable Tutorials. This is part 3 of modeling, texturing and exporting into UDK. This is the third part, so now we're going to export our model that we made in part 2 and 1. So select your model, go to File, go to Export, Export selected. As you can see, I've had many attempts of doing this all morning, but I now know how it works. So name your model Claymore. I'm going to call mine Claymore Try 5. I had a bit of a mess up. And make sure you're saving it as an ASC2 scene export ASE file. Click Save. You need to make sure that mesh definitions, material, mesh normals, and most importantly, mapping coordinates is all ticked. Press OK and wait for the bar to export the file. This looks good. Minimize max. Go into UDK and open up your content browser. Go to View, Browser, Content Browser. Go into your UDK building materials, go Import, go to your file, which should be in Claymore, and UDK Export, and get your model. Yep, and my package, I'm going to call the package Claymore, and press OK. Press OK, and here is our model. Right click to add collisions, right click the model, go to Edit Static Mesh Editor, go to Collision and Auto Convex Collisions. Increase the depth, hull and split allowed. This will increase the collidability of your object. Click Apply, and now you can see we have some collisions on our object. Close that, and now we have a collidable object. Just drag this into our scene. I'm just going to rotate that, push spacebar until you get the rotate up, and just rotate that upwards. Just shrink that down to a more sword-like shape, and move that up. There we go. Now I'm going to go into UDK Core Materials, go New, change Factory to Material, and make sure you're in your Claymore package, and name your material Claymore Material. Press OK, and you'll get the basic material editor up. Close that, and we see our material here. Right, now we need to go to Import to get our textures. So go to Claymore, Textures, get your texture map. Yep, that'll do. Click OK. Go to Import again, go into Claymore, go to your bump to get our normal map. Click OK. And finally, go Import, go to Claymore, go to Spec, and get our specular map. Press OK. And now we have all our maps that we require. Go into, right, double click our material to get up our material editor, and just drag our textures, and our normal map, and our specular map into the editor. Close the content browser, maximize the material editor, zoom out a little bit by using the scroll wheel. To move these, just click the texture, hold Control, and move. So Control, and then move with the mouse, Control, move with the mouse. Right, to apply the texture, click the black box on the texture sample, and go to Diffuse, then click and hold and drag to Diffuse. The normal map, click and hold the black box to normal, and specular, click and drag from the black box from specular to specular, and here is our texture. Press OK, and it will now configure the material. Close the material, go to View, Browsers, Window, Content Browser, and here is our material. So now we can click and drag that onto our object. If I can get to it, I can't because the arrow's in the way. There we go. We can drag that onto our object, and there is our texture applied. So let's just play from here to see what that looks like. Actually, I might move that up a little bit. Get out the ground, right click, play from here. And there we have it. Our sword with specular, our claymore with specular, normal, and specularity maps applied. Although it's a bit high, so I can't collide with it, so I'm just going to move this down a little bit. There we go. Let's move that down. Give it a bit of rotation. Make it stand up straight. Got a collider on it, yep. So right click, play from here. And now our object is collidable. That is the end of the tutorial.